Hey guys, good morning. I'm just here at the lake with Leo, getting our walk on. The Lord has been telling me to do my videos while I take my walk. And he's been pushing me to walk every day. I've been walking every day, so getting it done. But for Motivational Monday, the Lord wants me to talk to you guys about, his promises. And what he was telling me is to let you guys know that his promises never come back void, right? And we spoke about this plenty of times where I said that, it's on God's timing. Sometimes he'll give us time frames and stuff, but sometimes we get impatient because we don't see things manifesting when we want it to manifest. And, God says when you go into doubt, you go into fear, he wants you to think about a time in your life where you had doubt and fear and you thought that something wasn't going to happen and God came through. He says, think about that time, that moment. It can be as simple as, you may have been due for a bill. You know what I mean? God said he was going to make a way for you. And you're like, God, how are you going to make a way for me? I don't know what to do. And then all of a sudden you get this unexpected check. You get where I'm coming from? It could be a situation where, let me give you an example, where God told me, go away to Greece. I'm like, God, I can't go to Greece right now. You know what I mean? It's COVID. What's going on here? And you can't look at the obstacles in the way. See, I was looking at the obstacles. I was like, God, it's COVID. How am I going to go anywhere? You know what I mean? And it just so happened that the time frame he gave me was the time frame that Santorini was open. And because he gave me specific dates, right? And I didn't know how everything was going to happen. And it just so happened when I left Santorini, that was their last week being open. So God planned it to where I can be in Santorini their final week of opening. And he planned it so well to the point where when I got home, because I had to stay in Athens for a bit, as soon as I landed in Toronto, Athens got shut down that same week. Do you see what I'm saying? So we may not understand how God's going to do stuff, and it's not up to us to understand how it's going to be done. But what we do have to understand is that God is more powerful than anything. He's more powerful than man. He's more powerful than anything. Therefore, if he says it's going to happen, you got to believe it's going to happen. And you got to think about all the other times where you thought it wasn't going to happen and he made it happen. So if it happened all them other times and you didn't know how, but he just did it for you, what makes this time different? Do you see what I'm saying? If he has already shown you, in dreams, vision, he's already told you, what makes this time different than all the other times, right? So all you have to do is just keep your faith and just know that God is going to make a way, okay? The other message that I got, Leo, you going to walk or you happy here? He just chilling in the same spot, so. Numbness, okay? The other message I put out on Friday was, do not entertain garbage. And as soon as I said that, the garbage truck passed by. And it's the same concept. But what God was saying is that he not only is he renewing our minds, but he said he's renewing our hearts. Now, when I say God is renewing your heart, I'm not trying to say you're a bitter person. So don't put no words in my mouth. What I'm saying is sometimes our hearts do need to be renewed, because we've been through trauma, stress, pain, and it's to the point where every little thing triggers us. You get what I'm saying? Every little thing triggers us, right? So God says, because he's renewing our minds, he's also going to renew our hearts, which means that we're going to be numb to BS, basically. Anything that the devil is trying to plot, it's not even going to affect us like it used to. You see what I'm saying? For example, when you're under spiritual attack or you're going through spiritual warfare and you're paranoid, you have anxiety, you're sad, you have all these emotions going on, you got doubt, all that, it's a lot easier to be triggered by something else that is added on to that warfare. For example, let's just say that you just got evicted. And on top of you getting evicted, your business account gets frozen or your account gets frozen. On top of that being frozen, your car breaks down. Right? On top of your car breaks down, you get a text message from someone who says something hurtful to you, who triggers you. Do you see what I'm saying? God said the way how he's renewing our minds it's to the point where nothing will trigger us. We'll see things that are supposed to trigger us, that would trigger anybody, but it's not going to work. It's going to be a situation where you see it and your heart doesn't feel no way about it. You know what I mean? Like, there's no emotion out of your heart towards that negativity. There's no anger. There's no sadness. There's no betrayal. It's literally, one second, Leo. Hold on, Bubba. Hold on. Let me fix it. There you go. It's literally, you see it and you just don't even have no type of emotion or effect. He's going to allow our hearts to be numb when it comes to negativity. Okay. And I already see it working, because I noticed that, like, there were certain things that was supposed to bother me this weekend and it didn't. I noticed that I would look at it and it wouldn't even bother me. I'm the kind of person, I like to explain myself, because I don't like being accused of things I didn't do. And I've always been like that growing up. Like, I've always defended myself growing up, because I was always accused. And to the point where my adult years, I feel like I always have to stick up for myself, right? And for some reason, God has told me in year 2020, he was like, don't say nothing. I said, okay. And even though I wouldn't say anything, I'm not going to lie. Like, I would have these little flint moments in my heart, my stomach, where I'm just like, my heart would sink, my stomach would sink. I'll start feeling bad. I'll start feeling a little bit sad, upset. Like, God, why is this happening? You know? So it would affect me when I would see stuff. Oh, look at that hawk. Oh, it's a duck. I thought it was a hawk. But look at this lake, guys. It's so pretty. Leo, don't even go down there, okay? But once I noticed God started renewing my mind, my wisdom has been a lot more sharp. I noticed that stuff don't affect me like it used to. Like, even certain dreams I get, it's just like I'll wake up and still be in a mood to, like, just do stuff, you know? And I was tested on Friday because, like I said, like, there was something that happened that if I would have let it affect me, I would not have gotten what God told me to get done, right? But I didn't let it affect me. And it didn't even, like, bother me to, like, you know, try to not let it affect me. It was one of those things where it just came naturally, right? So what you're going to notice that you're just numb to certain things. Like, you see something, you don't even care. You know what I mean? It's like you don't even care anymore. You know, so not only is he renewing our minds, but he's renewing our hearts. And not just to where, like, you're cold. No, like I said, you're just numb to negativity. So even if you do see someone that is poking at you, texting you, or someone that may have hurt you growing up, or someone that may have, you know, lied on you, whatever your situation is, the most emotion that you'll feel in your heart is just, you just feel some type of sympathy for them, but not in a way where it's like it affects you. It's more like, you know what, I gotta pray for this person. I gotta just hope that this person could eventually see the light one day. And you know what I mean? And it's like, let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. So it's like, I don't watch videos about me. I don't. God tells me not to, right? But there was one point in 2016 where I clicked something and I didn't listen, and I saw all these comments saying, you're on point. Oh my gosh, I got that message too. You're on point. And I was just like, I thought about it recently, and I was just like, the amount of people that are saying you're on point, when truthfully, it's not even a truthful message. There's nothing on point. That just proves to me how many people are literally lost when it comes to their discernment. You know, how many people don't even know the truth. It's like, you know, when you know yourself more than someone else, nobody knows you better than God. No one knows you better than yourself, period. So when people are saying, oh, that's true, and then you know deep down in your heart it's not true, but you see a bunch of people saying it's true, it just exposes the people that are saying it's true. It exposes their discernment. It just exposes that, you know, they're blind. Do you get where I'm coming from? And it's just sad. So it's like your heart's going to be renewed towards more sympathy, and you want to pray for people, because I pray for a lot of people. So now when I see people like in my past that affected me, before I would see them and it would trigger me, now when I see them, I don't have no type of... So now when I do see people from my past or anyone that has affected me, it's like I just have more sympathy for them. But anyways, guys, I gotta start the next video. So he just wants y'all to know that his promises doesn't come back void, and he wants y'all to not forget. Like, God has a track record. You know what I mean? You got to look at his track record in your life. Like, look at all the times that you thought something wasn't going to happen and it happened. You got to look at it like that, you know? And yeah, it may not have happened when you wanted it to happen, but it happened, right? So he's just saying, don't forget what I've done for you in your past. So if I can do that, I can do anything, right? So I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Oh, there's another video I'm posting now. Okay. Bye.